I wanna get in that country world once again.
Good morning to you. Don't bother her. She's doing something very important on her phone.
Y'all, sorry about that.
No,
Hi,
it's
y'all.
all right. No, it's okay.
Well-
this is the modern thing. Everyone's always on their phones all the time.
And ain't that a shame? I mean, I'll admit, I love my little digital friend. I do. I have to admit it. Phony, where are you? I'm always misplacing it. Good morning, y'all.
Good morning. I mean, it's the thing is that we grew up.
Or whenever you're watching. I don't want to limit this to the morning.
Yeah. But we grew up, in a time before all the technology, and our generation grew up with the technology.
Yeah.
So our generation was not the first ones to have computers in the home and things like that, let alone in our pockets.
Yeah.
And it's funny to think, like, if you were to travel back in time, you wouldn't have to go back that far before just the day-to-day rhythm of life was different.
Oh, my lands, yes.
Because we weren't walking around looking at our, phone was literally a thing that was on the wall. You had to go
And
to
long
take your
distance
pictures.
was expensive.
Oh, yeah, you couldn't talk to anybody outside of your immediate area without paying through the nose for it.
Oh, yeah. I often think about, like, how different life would have been for, Grandma if she'd had a cell phone.
Oh, it was everything. Movies. You look at old movies, and by old I mean older than 20 years from now, and how many plots of movies or TV shows or whatever are easily resolved by picking up the phone and getting out of your pocket saying, hey, what's going on? Or where are you at? Or can someone come get me?
Just how much joy it would have brought her to be able just to pick up that phone and talk to people anytime without worrying about expense, because she had to budget her calls, or, we had to budget calling her. I should have called her more.
Well, I mean, we all got those kind of regrets. Things that we don't know, like even if we intellectually know, we don't really know until it's too late. Because we're always thinking about the moment. We're living in the moment. And the moment is, I can do this or I can do that.
The moment is, that's our exigency. We have to deal with what is ahead of us right now.
And then 10 years later, we're like, damn, I wish I'd done more of something.
Because that did not amount to a hill of beans in this world.
No, there's no way of knowing if the thing in front of you right now is a thing or not. Or if it's just a panic attack.
When I was a kid, I used to think that phrase was a hail of beans. It just was like, what kind of hell is a hail of beans? And what kind of beans would they be? Was it like pinto beans or navy beans, those little white ones, or lima beans? Now, I love me some lima beans, but I haven't had lima beans in 3 years because they're just too many carbs.
I just know that we'd have a bean casserole around the house, and about 8 hours later, I knew what a hell of beans was in that household. I mean, I'm sorry, I got 4 brothers and 2 sisters. We got a big old family, and you have all of us eating a lot of beans, and then I swear, back in the 70s how basically everyone smelled like cigarette smoke? My family was like that growing up, only it wasn't cigarette smoke that we smelled like.
Pintos or navy?
I think a little bit of everything. A little bit of, white beans, red beans, black beans, just all sorts of beans.
We were mostly a pinto family, unless it was springtime okay, let me back up a little bit. Love to put ham in lima beans.
Yeah.
So you'd make the lima beans right after, like, New Year's, because you always had to have ham on New Year's, and then you'd have ham again on Easter. And those were the only times we really had a whole ham.
Lima beans were the only beans I didn't actually like.
You don't like butter beans?
No.
You've not had them prepared right if you don't like limas.
Well, that's just, wow. Wow, that's just a de facto, I'm going to discount your entire taste profile and simply say that you haven't had it done right.
I'm going to stand by that one. If you like a bean and you don't like a lima, it's telling me you haven't had it made right.
You really think that your folks and my folks who grew up, in the same family, grew up cooking beans differently?
Yeah.
Because I don't like them. Therefore,
yep.
Now that's logic at work.
I'm going to stand by that one.
All right, fine. You want to go and bring me over some beans one of these days, and we'll take a look.
I will go you one better. I will come over. I will bring some beans. I will leave them in your house to soak overnight, because you got to do that. And then I will come back the next day and cook those beans for you.
All right.
And you will like them.
Oh, there's an ultimatum that only family can give you. You will like the thing that you
I
don't
heard
like.
it when it came out of my face. I didn't mean like you'd like them even if you
She need
don't.
to come by with a big old baseball bat with a big old nail in it. Say, how you like your beans now?
Why is it in the cartoons the club would always have the nail in it?
You know, it just makes it more frightening. As if
Yes, that's
bone
true.
crushing power is not scary enough.
Yeah.
The nail
Yeah.
says, I mean business.
No sugar. I'm telling you, you will enjoy
Yeah, exactly.
these beans.
No sugar. There will be no sugar involved in these beans. It's just
You
nothing's
don't
gonna
want
make-
sugar in your beans. Now, you do if you're having baked beans.
Yeah, you want some baked beans. You want some chili. There's a lot of things you want to put some brown sugar in there. Absolutely.
Brown sugar.
Come on.
I want to thank the people at the now I hope I'm not mispronouncing it, Lancato monk fruit makers, because their golden monk fruit, because y'all know I'm trying real hard to avoid the carbs and the sugar, and I'm not going to say what I almost said. That's what that pause was about.
I was going to say, like, I literally saw a big old pause icon appear over your face for a
Right,
second. there.
pause. But the golden monk fruit, it tastes like brown sugar. You can make anything that you'd make with brown sugar, and it's delicious.
There you go. There you go. I'm too lazy to get in all that. I just grab a thing and actually what I do is I order it online and have it delivered to me.
Well, a man of leisure.
So bring me the country sound when the sun goes down.